All right, collective, good evening, good evening, good evening to you. We're going to look into the truth that someone is hiding from you. Now, I want you to take this as it resonates. This could be you hiding the truth from someone else, or not particularly a romantic interest, um, but this is so far what it's looking like. So, has some very interesting cards that came out here. Interesting mix. So I've dug into a little bit of their secrets. Whether you know them or not, that's your specific situation. But someone here from the get-go has had ulterior motives with you. I did not dig into what the motives were, but I do believe that ultimately it was to have you as a third party. That's just putting it plain and simple. This is a person who possibly took your comfort for as a weakness. They probably were a little bit, I'm not even going to say a little bit because the Seven of Swords is here. They're very manipulative. It's like they wanted to get you in that good old relaxed state and basically let your defenses be let down. Basically. I'm not going to say I know. This person has a lingering ex. Someone is still in the background or was still in the background when you're dealing with this person. I was about to say digging. So maybe so maybe the ex was digging into you too. Yeah, so the ex, this ex I feel has a very overbearing nature. Like this is a person that can't necessarily let go, but it's not just the ex, it's the person too. Like they can't let them go. I'm seeing here, I don't really like digging too much in a twin flame soulmate whole thing because we match with too many people. There's billions of people here on earth, some with souls and some without souls, right? And yes, we can match with those who do not have a soul, but that's a discussion for another day. But let's look at this, okay? This is a person who possibly ghosted their ex for you, or vice versa. The reason why they did is because they know what they were doing was wrong. It was catching up with them. It was catching up with them. I feel ultimately, and I hate to say this because, I'm not with the whole toxic positivity tribe. I don't believe in that. But at the end of the day, according to what my cards are saying here, this was meant to be a lesson, okay, for you. This could have been a person who you could have felt like was a twin flame, or they could have felt like you were a twin flame. But ultimately, I'm seeing that them and the ex was more of the twin flame. They had more of that thing. But I'm also seeing here, even though you may not have been their twin flame in that way, you were still meant to be here in their life to teach them a lesson, as well as you learn a lesson from them. This person, they're just all muddied, like their brain, the way they operate, their heart, their emotions. This is a person that doesn't know whether they're coming or going. I'm just going to be honest with you. And this is just like with connections with you, with the last person. They don't know, but I'm going to tell you something that I see here. In their eyes, they're very, very attracted to you. You're like the embodiment of perfection because you came out as the Empress. I've been seeing the Empress a lot lately in these cards. I don't know what's going on in the collective or even in the private readings that I have been doing, but she's been coming out a lot, representing the person who, or the collective that I have been reading for, you are very different in a way that your healing, the way you heal, it's uncanny to them. And it's like this person, they want to apologize, but they don't really know how. They don't know how because they're so used to doing this. And it's not just with you, it's with the ex, it's with the other people they've been with in between. I feel like this ex, like I said, they may have a very overpowering persona nature to them. I'm getting more like somebody that's loud, not necessarily, I hate the term ghetto, but just loud and boisterous is the kind of personality that I get. I'm picking up from the ex. This could be a person who could have appeared that they're very stable to you, like they know what they want in life, they know where they're going, um, they have goals, and they probably do. They probably do. This is a person who does believe in putting in the work when it does come to their goals, when it does come to, responsibility and not really giving up on their goals or anything like that. So that is a good quality trait about this person. This could have been what had attracted you to the person. Ultimately, is the fact that, they seem like they're goal oriented and they're determined. I'm also seeing here that this person, they could be very serious. I don't really see cards that has like a relaxed personality, and this could have been the part that confused you. I'm feeling that this person, because this person appeared very serious, very stable, very grounded, um, planting seeds, knowing where they're going in life, they put on this mask that, hey, I'm serious, I get it all together, I know who I am, I know where I'm coming, I know where I'm going. But ultimately, this is a person who led with their private part. This is a person who is very creative. I feel that if you two had stuck together, that could have been a possibility that you two could have been very good co-creators if they were a person that, had it together in the emotional sense, in a, I've gotten rid of my ex and other people type of way. But ultimately, this person is very sexually driven. And once again, it's a mask. It's a mask. The mask is underneath. They may feel like a child still. They may put on the fact that they're very confident, that they know what they're doing and they have it all together. But it's a mask. They're just really a horny little something, basically. This person could have also pursued you like hardcore. Your mystery, the mystery that you have about you, is what made this person flock to you. You may carry high priestess energy, a very understanding, very loving, very, not necessarily emotional, but just understanding. Very wise is what I'm getting to. And this is something that this person liked about you. But the fact is, you were something that they can't control. This mystery was something that they can't control. So not only did they feel that they had to put on a mask and pretend, but lie, flat out lie, just be deceptive all the time. I'm getting, it wasn't necessarily to humble you, it was more like in a way to overpower you because you are so powerful. This is a person that had a lot of secrets. One of their secrets could have been that they have some legal troubles, whether you know it or not. They do have some legal troubles. Could be with this twin flame, this lingering ex. It could be a divorce. I feel like you may have tried with this justice card to the best of your ability to be as discerning as possible. So if you ever felt that at some point during this situation or this relationship that you felt like, hey, I chose the wrong person again, or, some type of guilt about it. It wasn't you. It was the mask that this person was wearing. They were just deceiving. That was what they came in to do. And one of the reasons being is because of your mystery and the fact that you're so beautiful. You have all these great qualities and these great traits about you. What I'm getting is more like an energy siphoning, and the siphoning of your beauty, because you may have this glow about you, and not even realize it. And I feel that for many of you, your glow is just simply your wisdom. It's simply your wisdom. It's simply your intuition. You could have had some really good, deep conversations with this person. And this could be, ultimately a person who is very smart. They really could be, like, intellectually, like, you could have some really good conversations with this person. And that could have been something that attracted you two together. But ultimately, it's like this person read some dark psychology books, is what I'm getting. And they decided, oh, since I can't, this person has this much power. They assumed that you had power over them, like the ex, that they would try to get some of that energy of what you got and make them feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Victorious, basically, in trying to get you, basically. But just understand that for you, it wasn't you. This is just a person who likes to trick people. They also could have some enemies too with this justice card. And then I have the 9 of wands too. Like, this is a person who I feel that is always, and I do apologize if you hear my washing machine in the background. I'm actually very close, so I do apologize. It's on the spin cycle. But this is a person who, whatever legal fight that they're having right now, they are going through it. They're going through it. And one of the ways of feeling like they are defeating something is ultimately by trying to defeat you. But the secrets that they have, I feel the secrets could be like either a marriage, child support. Yes, mostly given like a marriage or child support, really. And that could be a reason why the ex won't stay the hell away, because, dude, maybe you owe me some money. You're out here with all these women, and just look at it from their point of view, right? You're out here with all of these women or all of these different people, and you're kicking it with the bobos, you're having fun on a daily, and here I am, I'm with the kid or the kids, and I'm taking the brunt of the responsibility. You're damn right I'm going to make your life a living hell. You're damn right I'm going to take you to court because I'm doing so much. I'm doing everything by myself. I am a single parent. I am not a parent who is co-parenting with someone else. And that could be one of the secrets that they have, is that they're like a deadbeat parent in a way. And honestly, they're a little ashamed, but not too damn ashamed of it. Not too ashamed. Because if they were really that ashamed of it, they wouldn't be trying to bring someone else into their situation unknowingly, whether you know it or not. I'm just telling you, the situation is deeper than what it is. They have told you half truths. Because I have the 7 of Swords here, and that's all about deception. And with the Moon card, they're definitely keeping a lot from you. The way you are right now, you could be in that very strong Queen of Swords energy, not necessarily using your emotions. You're not emotionally driven right now, which is good because you see it for what it is. The third party is the lingering ex. You know there's somebody, there's something. You also know a little bit that maybe it is a little bit of this legal situation that's also the third party. But know that court situation, that justice situation, that has a lot to do with the ex. I'm feeling like that they wanted to come in with you because you were stable, loving, sweet, and they thought you were just, sweet and loving, open, and you were just going to fall for anything. And they were just going to manipulate you the whole entire way, probably to try to get them to help pay child support or do whatever it is that they need to do. Because think about it, you have some women out there when they do date other men, other women, men too, but they do date other women or vice versa. This is not solely, I'm not male bashing, and I'm definitely not child support, I'm really not a child support person type of being anyway, but I'm just saying there are some women out there, and I'm using it from a woman's standpoint and knowing women who have been like this. There are some women out there who is totally fine with their man, husband, baby daddy, whatever, doing whatever it is with another woman, siphoning everything that they can from that other woman, bringing the money back to her and their household, and they're totally okay with it. So this could be a person that was like that, but I'm really not getting that. It's a possibility, but I'm really not getting that. You know that this person had you in this third party energy. Like, I do feel that at some point you and this person was like you could have been happy together, because I feel like there was an intellectual spark there. Like, you could talk about a lot of things, and it was a mutual attraction, but the attraction was more so on a sexual and mental level. This person definitely concealed their feelings for you and about their situation, though. But because you you saw through the BS, and you cut through it pretty quickly, not even pretty quickly, because for some of you it couldn't have been that way. If they're holding secrets, it's only so much power you have, right? I'm feeling that you just decided, hey, I've got to end this. I've got to stop. I've got to stop this, because we can only go so far. Yeah, you told the truth, and you found out the truth. This could have been a long discussion that you guys had with this Ace of Swords here, and you just was like, hey, I can't be a part of your third party energy with this divorce, child support, whatever it is that you're going through with the law. I can't be a part of that. And as a result, once again, I'm seeing this of five of pentacles and the five of pentacles, 7 of wands, 3 of cups, and the empress are all cards that keep coming out nonstop, even in private readings. So it's a lot of deception in the air, and I'm honestly feeling that the deception is in the air because people are just at a point where common sense, the economy is crashing, and they'll tell us that it's good, but it's really not. And it's so many other things that's going on, so people just feel like they can deceive others. So I feel like you just cut through the BS, and it's like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. This is as far as we can go, and now it's just time for me to move forward and let this person out in the cold, basically. And you did so with courage. Basically, you took all the courage that you had. You may have really liked this person, and at some point did see, that there's a possibility that something could come of, the situation that you guys had. But you're just like, no. I feel that for some of you, you could have even tried to keep going with the person to, try to make it work. Because maybe there is a separation, maybe there is a divorce, and, they genuinely do want to divorce you, but ultimately they were keeping shit from you. And that's just something your intuition picked up on, and you're like, no, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. I'm also seeing here with you coming out as the Empress, just knowing your own value, Know your own value. This could have been a situation that had you guys really worried. Like, what should I do? What do I do? How do I move forward? You know, like, I invested a little bit of time in this person, and is it really over? Should I really like leave them out like this? But once again, the Empress being of high value is like, fuck that shit. No, I'm not gonna do that. She's like, I'm all, I am the all. I am pure fertility. Everything I touch grow. I have so much value to me. And it's funny that you got the 9 of Swords and then the 9 of Tens. I mean, the 9 of Tens, the 10 of Swords. Right after that, it's like, once again, it's the breakup. You thought about it. You were sad. You had a little stress over it, a little anxiety, possibly. I didn't really get too much lack of confidence, although that could have been because you were in competition probably with somebody you didn't even know. You were in a competition that you didn't even know you were a part of. Because ultimately, this lingering ex, this is a person that is not trying to let go, and neither is the person that you're dealing with. So it's like, I'm fighting. I'm in a war. I'm in a battle that I didn't even know I was a part of. You know, so by you making that decision to get over that and just say, hey, you know, I've been betrayed. I got all these swords in my damn back. I know the truth. So I'm going to pick myself up. I'm going to move on. I'm going to heal. I do have hope that the future is going to look so much better for me. I have the possibility. I can make anything happen. I can make anything happen. You know, my confidence, for some of you guys, your confidence could have been coming back. You're being inspired to even go back out there and enjoy life and love. And even, you know, I'm feeling for some of you, you could have gotten a lot of good luck. Like your luck could have stopped with this person. And it's like, as soon as you drop this person, your luck started coming back. The doors started opening for you. It's like karma was finally on your side again. And it's all because really you could have been the victim in all of this. And I hate to use that word, but really, when someone deceives you, you are a victim, right? You coming out, you're ending up as the Queen of Cups. So yes, you are the Empress. You're all encompassing of all the queens, but your true nature is one of gentleness. You're very gentle, very sweet. Once again, very mysterious, family oriented. You could possibly be a mother, you know, for some of you guys. And it's like I'm focusing on doing the things that matter to me. Again, I'm hearing a name, Beth or Bethany. But yeah, so now that these opportunities are opening up to you in the universe, you got the Wheel of Fortune and then a Magician, you feel like you can do things again. You have the ability to achieve all whatever goals that it is that you may have had before you met this person. Now, this is something that's interesting that flew out of the decks. Let me spread them out here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now, for some of you, you may not go back to this person. Ultimately, the decision is yours. Okay? I can't tell you. I want to say don't, but hey, we've all been there. You and this person could still be infatuated with each other. Once again, and I didn't even realize I had this card here. One of my oracles say, you're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. Wow. Yeah, with that Knight of Pentacles and that Page of Pentacles, I picked up on a lot of mental stimulation with this person, but it's not love ultimately. And so one or both of you guys could just, I'm feeling mostly you, could be like, should I go back to this? You know, um, but you're mentally driving yourself. You're going backwards, right? So you went from the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords. Now you get the Eight of Swords. So maybe they could come in with some communication, saying something to you. But what's funny is I got the Two of Cups. So yes, a conversation could or will take place about starting over with the Fool card here and diligently working towards something with this Eight of Pentacles. Some of you just like, fuck all that relationship shit. I'm good. I am just going to maybe go to school. I'm going to work on my money. I'm going to start a business. You know, I'm going to be a better friend, even in some cases, to, you know, your friends, your friendship group. But I do definitely feel that there was an exchange. There was a conversation that took place, possibly one that was very emotional, that has you or this other person in their head about moving forward and trying to work on it all over again. But although there is a possibility for a new and different start with the Fool card here, I'm also being told to tell you to not literally be a fool when it comes to this situation. Just know that with this Two of Wands here, you still have options. There's still others out there, right? But if this is something that you want to do with this person again, just make sure you approach it from a point of, I'm hearing a negotiating, like compromising something with each other. Because hell, maybe I'm going to be honest with you. Intellectual conversations these days, they are so hard to come by. And so I get it. And maybe you're just a sapiosexual and they are too. And that's maybe something they didn't get from their ex. That could be the groundwork to build, you know, the emotional part of the relationship that you and this person could possibly have with each other. But I don't know, you guys. All I'm going to say is that the decision is up to you. Now, I did ask, how is it that you're feeling about this situation? And one of the oracle cards I got was, I'm done pretending. So that's why I said for some of you, you could go back to this person. And maybe you really, really like this person. Maybe you really understand their situation. I don't know the details of your situation. Of course, it would require for you to have a personal reading with someone. But I also asked, what is it that this person feels about you in this situation? Let's just say they know they fucked up and they quite literally, it says, I want to make it right. And it makes sense with the Two of Cups here. Both of you agreeing that, okay, we're going to work forward. We're going to put in the effort and the work to this. I'm tired of thinking about it over and over and over again. Let's start new with the Two of Wands. Let's see, let's plan something. Let's, I'm feeling like a plan to get to know each other on more than just an intellectual level. Now, I want you guys to choose from these numbers, okay? One number is 13 and the other is 53. You can take the time to look up these numbers when it comes to love. Once again, the number is 13 and the other number is 53. If this was somebody that you fell in love with and there were true, genuine feelings, whether you're still going through with it now, or hell, you could be the one that they're married to or whatever, next summer, something is going to happen between you and this person, whether that's the divorce being final between you, them, or someone else, or you two starting over. Once again, the decision, your situation is unique to you. For those who have chosen the number 53, there's a conversation that's going to likely happen by the end of this month. May is definitely a very pivotal month for romance in general. So I do definitely, you can look at one of my past videos. I want to say it was about 3 or 4 videos ago that I posted an astrologer. Her name is Lori. She's so great. I do recommend that you follow her. And she can give you a little bit more insight into what is going on with the planets when it comes to just life in general, including romance and world astrology. She's really good with that. So that is pretty much all that I have for you guys. I do wish you the best. And thank you so much for coming to my channel and listening to this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff if you want. If not, that's good too. I hope you got what you needed. Bye-bye.